What up, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Hope you've all had a good day. Been watching games, enjoying what could be future players for us if they become free agents. You never know. But then again, Cowboys are cheap, so you never know. But anyway, this will probably be the last video I make tonight. It is to inform you all, if you haven't heard, the Cowboys actually interviewed another person for defensive coordinator. This person being Jason Simmons. He's the Carolina Panthers defensive pass game coordinator and secondary coach. Now, my thing is, these are names, that's great, but they all have connections to Green Bay and Mike McCarthy. Simmons was with the Packers from 2011 to 2019. He worked his way up from administrative assistant to assistant special teams coach to secondary coach. And last season he went to Carolina. Now, no offense to Mike McCarthy and his friendship, but can we look outside of your friendships with former guys from your staff? It's not like it's helped so far. So maybe you want to look outside the box for your next defensive coordinator. I know he might not mesh well with the guys you already have on staff, but if he's going to be defensive coordinator, maybe you want him to have his own staff. Just saying. It would help, because it doesn't look like hiring your friends is helping you turn this team around at all, Mr. McCarthy. Just saying. And for everyone's information, if you didn't know, Joe Whitt, he was the passing game coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons this past season, and we interviewed him as well for the defensive coordinator position. Not sure if that's a good idea, because his secondary gave up the most passing air yardage in the season last year. So hiring a guy who's coming from a horrible passing defense to come and try to work with a team with a bad rushing defense is not conducive to winning football. Then you combine both bad rushing and bad passing, and you end up with absolutely bupkis. You're going to be worse than this year. So I'd recommend Mike McCarthy start looking outside the box and try to find somebody he doesn't know readily, because it's not helping this team in any way from what I'm seeing. In other news, I did not know the fact that all NFL teams actually must interview a minority, even for coordinator jobs. I did not know that. I knew that for the head coaching position, but I did not know that minorities had to be included in coordinator positions as well. That could be why Chris Richard got a look with the Raiders, and they're just filling their quotas, even though a lot of these minority coaches are never going to get a shot. That would explain a lot in the league. Other than that, I took a look back at my predictions from earlier this season when I made my win-loss record video, and I thought we would go 11-5 with the predictions I had. And it ends up, after re-looking at my win-loss record, I actually got a 5-11 record when all was said and done. So I was one game off of the Cowboys' actual win-loss record. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but to know that I predicted us to win, but in reality, I came one game with predicting our actual final record, that's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, that is the news for now. We had two guys in for the defensive coordinator position to be interviewed. Joe Whitt Jr. from Atlanta and Jason Simmons from Carolina. We'll have to see if there will be any more firings and if there will be any more interviews conducted in the near future. And also, we should find out fairly soon about the combine, because right now there's options of making the combine regional, because they don't want to have all the athletes in one place at the same time. So we'll have to see how that's going to pan out too. All right. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy this last game with Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Until next time, be a Dallas Cowboy fan.